Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 2016 makeup favourites. I'm picking makeup because I haven't really used much new things in 2016. I've been pregnant throughout most of it and then had my baby in November, and makeup wasn't really at the forefront of my mind like it normally is, as I'm sure you can understand. So I haven't got a huge amount of stuff to show you. I'm going to show you the things that I really reached for in 2016. So again, not a lot of stuff, and it's not something from every single category. There's probably only 10-15 products, and probably not even that, I don't even know, I can't count, to show you. But let's go ahead and get into it in no particular order. I'll see what I pull. First off, the only like non sort of makeup thing, but it is because it's a makeup remover and it is Bioderma. I actually bought this in October 2015, but I didn't really start to try it until the end of 2015, start of 2016. So that counts as 2016 favourites. This is one of the best makeup removers. The closest drugstore alternative is probably the Garnier Micellar Water, but still not quite as good as this, but very, very close and very cheap. I think you can get, I think is it 500ml or might be 200ml or 300ml, I'm not 100% sure, but you can normally get it on offer for about £2, and it's also available in supermarkets, so you don't have to go to the drugstore to get it. But yeah, this is really, really nice, and I've only used a tiny amount because I've also got a mini travel one, but I kind of save this for when I have a lot of makeup on, which again, like I said, I didn't wear a lot in 2016, so this hasn't been used too much. I know it probably has a 12-month thing on it, but it smells fine. Yeah, it still smells of nothing, and it doesn't hurt when I use it, so I'm thinking it's still fine. Another sort of, it's kind of skincare, it's kind of makeup, it is the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist. I think the only other fixing mist I have tried is the e.l.f. one years ago, and the simple one when that first came out. And this is my favourite. It does make my makeup stay all day. I don't have a huge issue with makeup falling off my face. I have very dry skin. I don't really have an oil problem unless it's really, really hot, and that's not oil, that's just sweat. But I have found when I use this before work, then my makeup stays exactly the same the whole 8 hours that I'm there, and I walk around my whole shift, so it is really, really good. I really do recommend it. I've used this a lot and I've still got like most of the bottle. I want to say I probably got this about halfway through 2016, maybe in the early part. I can't quite remember. Now, another thing, that I actually got this for my birthday in 2015, and I used it a couple of times in 2015, but this has been a saviour for me during the year, as I, like I said, haven't been wearing much makeup. I would just wear this, which is the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm. This is amazing. I've got a review for it up on my blog, which I will link below. If I've got any reviews, I'll link them down below. The only way I can describe it is it's basically what you want your foundation to do, but without any coverage, because obviously it's not tinted. It hasn't got any sort of colour to it, but it evens out the skin tone, reduces redness, and it just makes you look so awake. It's such an amazing product. Like I said, I've had it for over a year. Again, oh, it's okay, this one's 18 months. I've used quite a bit of it, but it is worth the £30, and I don't say that for many things, but as soon as this runs out I need to get another one because it is a lifesaver. I took this in my hospital bag to the hospital when I had my daughter, and this is the only thing I used because I was knackered. This is a staple in my makeup collection now. Keeping with like the face theme, my favourite foundation of 2016, I wouldn't say this is my favourite all-time favourite foundation at all. I much prefer a couple others, but for what my situation was in 2016, the ease of use was amazing, and I did take this to the hospital. I didn't use it, but I did take it with me to the hospital, and it is the L'Oreal Magique Cushion Foundation. I got this when it came out. Oh my goodness, when was it? Summer? It must have been summer sort of time. I think so, because I think I got it when we went to like Lakeside. When did we go to IKEA? May sort of time, I think, and it just looks like It's the class. Oh, I'm dropping everything. It's the classic cushion foundation that you see that keeps popping up everywhere because it's really popular. You get a little puff, which I do actually use, or I use a stippling brush. Comes with a mirror, nice and compact. Coverage is decent. I think this is starting to run out, but like I said, quick and easy. The thing about cushion foundations is you're literally going to open up and try and use it, and there's not going to be anything there, and nothing's going to indicate that it's empty, if that makes sense. Like when you've got a pump, it's going to be hard to pump stuff out, so you're like, oh, this is running out, and when you have a tube, it's pretty easy to kind of tell. So it's not the easiest to figure that out, but other than that, it's really good, quick and easy. Other things is that it's a really good thing to like take after the gym. But anyway, I think I've mentioned this in a favourites video, so I'm going to shut up because I've probably talked about it way too much. I have a concealer here, which is the Radiance Reveal from Bourjois. It's in a little doe foot applicator, kind of like a lip gloss. This isn't my favourite of all time under eye concealer. That is the Maybelline eye eraser thing, but I can't get my shade in the UK. I've mentioned this a couple of times. I'm shade Fair, and the lightest one we have is Light, and it's not the same. Light is not light, but whatever. But luckily I have a pretty full one that I'm using now, and I've got a backup. Once they're gone, I don't see me going to America anytime soon, which is quite sad, but I don't think I am. This is a very close thing. It's not as good, but it's very, very close, and it's available in the UK. So obviously that's good for me. And I think it was probably about £7 or £8 maybe. Not the cheapest concealer, but still a lot more like readily available to people in the UK and other places which sell Bourjois. I'm not 100% sure. I have a feeling like America doesn't have Bourjois. Do you? I don't know. Tell me. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Film Start Bronze and Glow, which is a contour and highlight. Again, I got this in like October 2015, used it for my wedding, so I used it a couple of times. So it was the end of 2015, so I'm kind of counting it. This has been my go-to contour and highlight for the whole year. I think I've probably touched 2 other contour products, and I've only touched them a couple of times. It's mainly been this, and I haven't even really made that much of a dent in it. It's definitely worth the high price tag. It feels quite luxurious. It's got really nice rose gold sort of packaging. It feels luxurious, but again, it's not heavy. It's really travel friendly, but it has got a bit of weight to it. Unlike like the Hourglass stuff, and you'll know what I mean. The Hourglass stuff is all like made of plastic, and it really annoys me because it's so expensive. I mean, the products are amazing, but the packaging could be a tiny bit more luxe for the price tag. But yes, I really, really enjoyed that. A blush I have is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I picked this up in Florida in December 2015, and I only started using it in the summer, and it gives such a lovely glow to the skin, and I didn't think it was going to suit me because I'm so pale, but I have to be I do have to be light-handed with it, but it is really, really nice to use. Nice and glittery. You don't need a highlighter with it unless you're really into highlighter, which obviously sometimes, some days I really am, so I do add a highlighter, but it's a really, really lovely blush for the summer. And if you are more on the pale side like me, it actually warms up the face without you having to use a bronzer, because sometimes pale people can look very muddy with bronzer on, and you'll know what I mean, especially like me who can't apply it properly. But yes, so it's really, really nice little blush, and you can actually buy Milani on, it's either Beauty Bay or Cult Beauty. I think it's Beauty Bay sell Milani cosmetics to the UK now, so that's good. I have 2 highlighters. The first one is by Colourpop, and this is Smoke and Whistles, and Colourpop now shipped to the UK. I have a haul, I'll link that down below as well. And this is the most gorgeous, and there's not really any glitter to it, it's like more shimmer, and I really, really enjoyed it. Like you can see, I've put a pretty good dent in it, and I think, when did I do my haul? August, September time, so I've been really enjoying that. Is it pearlized finish? Yes, it's a pearlized finish. The other highlighter of choice for my favourites is the Becca and Jacqueline Hill sort of collaboration in Champagne Pop. Again, something that you wouldn't necessarily think would go with my skin tone, but it's a really nice summer shade. I have found, it is quite similar to the Luminoso, to be fair. I have found, again, kind of the same sort of story with the Luminoso, that I could just wear this without any blush, but obviously a bit higher on the cheekbones, and it does give a really nice warmth to my face. And it's a really nice eyeshadow as well. I like to multi-use my expensive products so I get the most out of them. My favourite eyebrow pencil is the Maybelline Definer Brow. I mentioned this in my February favourites, I think. I bought this in New York in January 2015 and didn't start using it until 2016. I didn't even open it. And it is amazing, and I'm so annoyed because I didn't even start using it until after I got back from Florida, where I could have bought more because they don't sell these in the UK. And I don't know why. What is in this? What is in this that is obviously something to do with EU regulation. Okay, next up is a couple of eye products. My first thing is Colourpop Cream Eyeshadow. I love loads of these, but this is my particular favourite, and this is in Weenie, and it is a pearl eyeshadow, and I've used so much of this already. It's such a gorgeous shade. I think it might be a Kathleen Light shade. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not fully up with the collabs. It's a very rusty sort of bronze colour with a hint of, it's more on the pinky side of bronze, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll be buying a backup of that soon as well. Another eyeshadow product is completely on the other end of the price spectrum to Colourpop, and it is a Tom Ford quad, and this is in Nude Dip, and it is absolutely stunning. I've been wanting a Tom Ford quad for so long, and my husband bought me one for my birthday this year, and I've been using it so much. They're so gorgeous. The pigmentation is amazing. It's not too much, it's not too little. It seems to be perfect. The texture is really lovely and makes it so easy to apply and blend out. And these are £64, and I want them all because they're that good. This is like the most neutral sort of palette. I really want Honeymoon or Honeymooner, one of the two. I really want that, and I really want to try out the Tom Ford stuff now because this is so good. I haven't put anything on my blog about this, but you can see I don't think I even managed to write a blog post about it before I started using it. I didn't even take photos. I just dug right in, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I kind of use this all over the lid, this in the crease, this in the outer corner, and this is my highlight, but you could use it for all different sorts of things. I obviously haven't used these bits, although they seem a lot better quality than the normal things that come free with an eyeshadow palette. But yes, absolutely gorgeous. Still got it in the box because I can't quite bring myself to throw the box away. Last but not least, I've got lips. I've got two things. They're both from America, but you can get Too Faced in this country, and you can get Tarte shipping to the UK. This is like a lip butter sort of thing. I don't like the smell because it's minty. That's the one thing I don't like. The packaging is so cute, and it's a nice neutral sort of shade that I can kind of wear on an everyday basis, which is why I bought it. But it goes on really smoothly. You can't really make a mistake with it. You don't really need a mirror to apply it, so it's good for out and about. And I cannot see the colour because it's so dark in here. I will write it in the down bar as a description, but I'm sure like this is kind of to represent, there's a whole line, and I'm pretty sure they're all the same formula. This is just the colour that I've picked. So yes, I'll put in the description bar what colour it is, because I can't read that for the life of me. Last but not least is a Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick. And it is in Melted Chihuahua. And I absolutely love this. It's a mini version of it, but it's absolutely amazing, and it's just, oh my god, it's a bit gross. I just really enjoy using it. Haven't used it all up yet, so yeah, but when I do, I will definitely be getting the large size. That is everything. That's my 2016 makeup favourites. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's not like huge, like some people have so much stuff that they've tried, and they've got this huge list of stuff, and I just haven't tried that much this year. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when I've uploaded a new video, and I will see you next time. Bye.